had got four locos. We were supposed to do this and that and blah blah blah. And he was like, "Oh, come upstairs and let's go upstairs." And I was like, he was like, "Come upstairs," and I was like, "Okay." And then when we went upstairs, he was trying to come for me. He was trying to come for me pretty much. And I was like, "Don't come for me." I was like, "I'm leaving right now." And everything. And I was like, "This is good. This is the third time." So when that happened, I
Yeah.
was happy, y'all. I was real happy because then I was like, "This is great. Like, this is amazing that this is happening because now I get to leave. Like, people are witnessing this. I get to
Wait,
leave."
boss life.
So what?
I'm sorry. One time that sorry to stop you, but interrupt you. But one time you said that Armani did stop him. So Armani did say something like, "Why did you hit her?" Or did she get on you?
Yeah, she'll be like, "Oh, TK, stop."
Okay.
And then
Okay. So
he'll
she
be
did
like,
say
"No."
stop.
He'll just tell her no.
Okay. Okay. So she did say stop. Okay, that's good. Cause I'm thinking this lady evil. She watching women get their ass whooped and she ain't saying nothing.
She
So that's
is. She
good.
is evil.
Oh, she's still evil. Okay.
Yes. So pretty much, I'm like, so this is my thing. Why every time she got to stop him? Because niggas trying to fight with me. I'm going to stop him from trying to fight me. Why do he need to listen to you for? He needs to stop when I say stop. She not the only one that's gonna stop him because next time the police is gonna stop him.
That's right.
He
That's right.
he can't only listen to Armani. This is what I'm saying. Everything that she says he wants to listen to. That was the thing that I was saying with him, her telling him that this is weight loss shots for these females. He even listened to that. Why is he only listening to her? Because I can just go say, "Hey, you don't want to listen to me, so I'm gonna call the police." Because Armani not gonna give him the consequences that I'm finna give him. When I tell a nigga to stop, it's stop. Not when Armani tell a nigga to stop.
Exactly. So did you ever want to have? So how was the? Did you ever not want to have sex? Because we like he liked to have sexual intercourse in the anus, right? Is that something that you was okay with doing with him, or did you be like, nah, not too much on me in that area?
I didn't really, I wasn't really like into it, but
Yeah.
I never told him, like, I never made it like real loud, like to say no. Like I never like forced it on him or was like, or like, "Oh, I don't like this," or blah blah blah. I already had told him I wasn't into like eating ass, and he wasn't happy about that at all. Like he would always hold that over my head, like, "I need my ass ate." Like, go tell Armani to eat your ass, nigga. Like I'm not fucking eating your ass.
Right.
Like, what do I look like?
So he hit you in front of P&D. Was it when y'all was at the hotel room at the bar?
No, I was inside of his room. We were at the house. This is after the photo shoot. I was inside of his room. And then that's how I was like, "This is amazing," because I was already very upset because once I went to that house, I'm like, "This is really not what I expected." Like that, I'm telling y'all, that house is not it. So I was like, "Wow, this is really not it. Like this nigga is really a demon." And I started yelling. I started being loud so that they could hear me and blah blah blah. And then once I started yelling, that's when he started getting mad, and we were pretty much like fighting each other. Like he choked me, I punched him. Like he did this, I did that. We was on the floor rolling. Armani was trying to get it quiet, and I was like, "No, tell her to be quiet. Tell her to be quiet." Because pretty much the whole time that we were at the photo shoot, if y'all could play back the photo shoot videos, which you can't because Connie didn't put them up. Armani was upset the whole time at the photo shoot. I was having fun because P&D was there, Trina B was there. Y'all know I'm turned up, but she was sitting in the corner upset. And I'm like I feel like he kind of feeds off her energy a little bit.
Yeah,
So
he
I'm
does.
like, he was upset. He started getting mad because he paying all this money for a photo shoot. Like you're his main bitch, and you're sitting in the corner like this, mad face. So of course people are gonna start to say, "No, I'm not feeling this girl because I'm getting the backlash of his attitude because you're looking like you hate life." So now I have to deal with his attitude and his feelings because he's not going to take them out on you, or he low key takes them out on you, and you still act like an angel, and I'm over here blah blah blah, and he can't have his fun because he has to treat you correctly. He has to
Right.
show his loyalty to you, so he has to act just as mad as you. So I'm like, why? So I said, I was like, why is this girl even here for? Like, what? Why is she? I'm like, no, I don't like you. That's the first day I told Armani I didn't like her to her face. And so I'm like, I was like, no, I don't like you. Like,
And
fuck
what she
you.
say? What did
Huh?
she say?
I was
What
like,
did
tell
she
this
say?
girl to be quiet. Like, tell this girl to be quiet. Like,
And
be
what she say
quiet.
back?
Huh?
Oh, she told you? She told TKO, tell this girl to be quiet?
No, I told her, like, when she tried to come up to me, when she tried to like quiet everything down, because P&D was downstairs and somebody else was downstairs. When she tried to quiet everything down, I'm like, no, no. I was like, this is all your fault. Like, you've been acting rude all day long. Like, no. So then yeah, so then I was like, nope, I want to leave, blah, blah. I packed all my shit mad fast. I packed it up. Basically, his car had popped, so he tried to like make me not like leave. I was like, no, I'm leaving. This is when I was like, I don't know what the fuck they got going on. Like, I don't know if I stay here by myself without these girls here. Is Armani gonna do some weird shit? You know, like I just wasn't trusting it. So I was like, nah, I'm finna go. Like, I'm out of here. So I had them pack my stuff up, and then we went to eat food or whatever. And P&D convinced me to go back because TKO was pretty much like, no, I don't want her to leave. I'll kill myself. All this weird ass shit.
Wait, he said that?
Yeah,
What? So
yeah.
he was telling you that or telling P&D that?
No, he told me that like when I was packing up my things. He's like, no, I'm gonna go get the. I don't know,
Did
but
you believe him? Did you believe that he would have did that?
no. I said, go ahead, go do it.
Yeah. I think he only said that to try to get more money out of you. You know, get you to stay. You his money, you leaving. So he gonna say anything to get you to stay there. But
No.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this is already after the second time I came back.
Okay.
So there's no
But
more money after this.
have you ever saw him put his hands on Armani in front of you?
When they got into a fight, I didn't go in his. I was like tired, so I didn't want to go in his room. When they got into a fight, like one time I heard they got into a fight, and I didn't want to go in his room. And then when I was like, you know what, let me go help this girl because it just sounded really bad. I went to go to like his door or something, and he was like, "Mind your business, don't come in here," or something like that. And I was like, okay.
So did you hear her screaming like and hits coming him hit her? Did you hear the sounds of hits and her screaming?
No, I could hear both of them yelling at each other. I knew it was a fight, but I didn't care. I was kind of laughing.
What were they yelling about?
I don't know what they were yelling about, but there was another time where he asked me if I wanted some food or something, and I went in his room, and she was like crying at the edge of the bed. And I don't know what the fuck she was crying about. I don't know if she was crying because she was hungry or something, and she was starving, and she wanted to eat food or something. And finally, he bought her food, but she was crying all night or something because she was crying. I'm like, what is he doing to her? Like, is he really like beating her, fucking her, and beating her at the same time, or like really beating her down? She keeps crying. I'm like, what is this?
So do y'all have to ask for permission to eat in that house?
Well, he does lives in the kitchen. So remember, every time I would go in the kitchen and try to cook something, um, I have to be in the live, and he would be mad if I was putting on the sink or I was making noise. Like, why are you even doing live in the kitchen? This is where, and you're doing it at the time that people eat food. Like, I really think he
Okay.
crazy.
So let's say he wasn't on live. Did you still have to ask him for permission to eat?
If I wasn't on live, do I have to ask him permission to eat? If I didn't have money, yes. You don't see Lotus waits around all day. Once he says on live, are y'all
Yeah.
hungry? That's when they get to eat. That's 11, 12 o'clock at night, sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. Because how are you going to have, well, Lotus is his worker, so she don't have no money. But if a girl like me that just came from the strip club only and gave him $30,000, I don't have no money. The only reason I had a little bit of money is because I had to work. And now my work is going on your light bill. So I barely have money. The only reason I have money is because I would take like $80 each week or $100 for 2 weeks and buy like a little bit of stuff. So I had to like get what I had, but I wasn't getting to eat out or blah blah blah. Like I had to cook my food. So
Okay.
yeah, because that was with my money. TKO was not taking care of me or doing anything for me. And
Remember
that's
you?
not
Oh
Polly.
wow.
Don't you think that Polly we should be putting all our bread together, going to the supermarket together, making sure that we have what we need. We make a
Yes.
schedule and say, oh, we're gonna eat this, we're gonna eat this, we're gonna eat this. Like there's none of that.
I think that in a poly relationship, that the man should take care of the women. The man should be able to be poly when he could afford to take care of all y'all. That's how I feel.
Right. And if we put all our money together and make sure we're all helping each other, then that's what it should be. But no, how the fuck are you going to tell me, oh, I'm paying every single bill? Nobody's helping me with nothing. When it was supposed to be, I was paying the light bill and Armani was paying the water bill. And then I goes to find out, you go tell me, oh, actually, I've been paying every bill and all you pay is the light bill. So pretty much he was letting Armani for 2 months stack up her Bigo check and keep her Beagle check. Well, I still had to pay what I had to pay with my job, and she wasn't even working at the time. So once she got a job, she was keeping her Beagle check for 2 months, and once she got her job, she was getting her job paychecks, and then she went and told him, "Oh, I'll pay the rent." I can pay the rent. I can pay every bill next month. And TKO was like, "Oh, this is what my bitch is telling me." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Yeah, because she decided to. You let her save her money for the last 2 months from Bigo, and now she has a job, so she's getting extra money." I said, I've been having to spend my whole money this time and work. So he
So
tried to
he
put
was
that shit in my face. I was like, fuck you. I was like, you told me to come here and you told me you would take care of me. I have all the receipts.
he was pinning her against you, boss life. He was trying to get you jealous and kind of like get y'all to go. That's what narcissists do. They pin y'all women against each other. But let's talk about your food stamps. So let's talk about your mom food stamps. So remember you had said that your mom get food stamps and you was inside the car one day and he turned around and he was so angry with you and I played the video and he said, your mom get food stamps. What? All this time you've been telling me your mom get, you ain't telling me your mom get food stamps. He was so angry. Like, I still have that saved in my iPad. Like he was so angry with you. So
Why is
did
he
he ever
why was he mad if my mom gets food stamps? My mom has an 8-year-old child. Like he can go get his own food stamps.
right? Did he ask you furthermore after y'all got off live about your mom food stamps? Like did he try to convince you to see if
No.
you could get
He was
some?
never worried about like taking no food stamps. Like my mom I was like, yeah, my mom gets food stamps, but no matter what, it shouldn't be a surprise. Like, you shouldn't be if you're making $6,000 plus a month on Bigo, you should have an extra $100 to $200 to go to the supermarket and to buy food for your house, so you can make sure you eat. I I'm over it. Like, trust me, the there ain't nothing going on there. There's nothing going on there.
Right. Got you. Every night. So who would he sleep with every night? Because I see sometimes you was like, sleep with me. What who room would he sleep with every night? Who would he sleep with?
He sleep by himself a lot. He's like when I first got there, he slept with Armani, more present and more known after Korea left and I was there, because I don't be chasing no nigga. If he don't tell me to come sleep with him, I started acting like we was just roommates. I was just like, fuck the bullshit. But let's run out this cash app, y'all. Come on, let's get this cash app going. I need beans and cash app.
My aunt say first cousins. He my second cousin. So we really
Cash apps. I need 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 cash apps. Where's this money at? Let me go check my CA real quick. Let's go. Let these get these cash apps going. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate you. And thank you, Drama.
you
Let's get more
welcome.
money in here, y'all.
Everybody in here, let's run her up. Let's
Let's get
run her
more cash
AC
apps
up.
in here.
on the screen right there. Love my lie fee. While y'all running y'all fucking mouth telling me to send, why don't y'all motherfucking send too?
Yeah, let's
Send.
get more cash apps in here, y'all. I won't keep talking, but I want more cash apps. I don't really care about TKO. He's disrespectful, and he don't really have nothing going for him. I don't think nothing's gonna happen. So let's keep going. Let's get these cash apps on.
All right. Do you
I'm
want me to?
evil. I'm evil. He hates you, Drama Sound Off. He like last time I did an interview with you, he's like, "Oh my god, like you did an interview with drama. You did an interview with drama." I don't care. What
Was
does
he
that
paying to
mean?
get? Hmm. Oh, so he hate me. He be talking about me in the house.
No, he just said it to me like the time I did an interview with you.
So I'm curious. When I be taking up for you with you on my cover photo, I be going in on his ass. I know he be watching through the goddamn window. He be mad when I be
Did he
taking up
watch
for
you
you.
in the window before? Yeah, he did. I don't know why.
That short ass man be talking shit while he watching through the window.
No, he don't talk about you. He don't talk about you. But I know he don't like you, and I'm like, why he doesn't like you for? I don't know. This man got two personalities, and I think he needs to pick one.
Cause I be exposing that bitch ass nigga.
But I don't know what you be exposing him for. I mean, why he think you be? You don't really be exposing him like that. You just be the T be dropping, but you kind of be on both sides of the situation, like you know.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
So
fair.
yeah, so I don't understand why he doesn't like you too much. Like I don't think you mean any harm.
Yeah, I don't. I don't hate him.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get these cash app going, y'all. We finna get these cash app. We need to get real close to this $1,000. So come on, let's get these cash apps. This is my cash app right here. I'm gonna put it above my head. This is my cash app.
Let's go, y'all. She is talking. Come on.
I'm talking forever, y'all. I'm a possessed doll and I'm gonna keep talking. Remember this. Come on, let's go. Y'all know I really know the game. I know all of this. Y'all think I'm slow, but I'll run this game on everybody. Let's go, let's go.
Okay, so are you going to get him locked up or not? Like, I mean, not locked up, but are you going to pursue the? Are you going to go
You
ahead
have the
and?
best questions ever. You know, all these questions are giving TKO a peace of mind. Don't ask these questions.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. All right, I
Of
won't.
course I'm locking his ass. Fuck him.
Okay, I got you. I won't. I won't ask that. All right, I won't. Do you think Armani is cheating on? Do you think Do Armani ever go anywhere while you at that house? Where she be going that night? She was putting her makeup on that night. Where she was going?
What are you talking about?
Where she used to go at night? Recently, she started putting her makeup on that night.
Where's she going? The camera.
Don't-
Okay, but I do want to clear the tea because there was one night where TKO and Armani were supposed to go to Olive Garden or whatever. They were supposed to go out to eat. Armani got her check and then she wanted to make TKO go out, right? Which we had just done 2 days before. Okay, but she wanted to do it too. So then TKO picked me up from work after he was already late an hour and a half to pick me up from work, mad fucking ignorant, and even yelled at me and everything. So then he was like trying to make me happy, put me on live, blah, blah, blah. And went to the liquor store and got Hennessy, right? I already knew he was supposed to go out with Armani. I was all happy for them. I'm like, oh, cool, blah, blah. He said he was getting this because Trish was coming later. And that was around 9:30. So he said, be ready around 9:30. So then we went to the house. I'm like, I went upstairs. I went on live. I'm like, oh yeah, they're going out. I had a robe on. If y'all watch the clip back, I had a robe on. Like I'm not going nowhere. I'm not worried about no TKO. They finna go out. So I wait. So this is they were this was Saturday night. They were already supposed to go out the day before on
Right.
Friday night, and they didn't go out. They were supposed to go out on Friday night, and I was waiting. I'm like, oh, they never. No, no. I stayed at work late because he started complaining about me not being at work long enough, blah blah. So I stayed at work 2 hours later. Okay, this is what I did. I stayed at work two
Yeah.
hours later. I was like, they're going out anyway, so I took the bus home. When I got back, I was mad at him because he was complaining and I had to stay at work later. So I got back and they're still there. They never went out to eat. So the next day, now they're really going out to eat, right? And no, the call center. So the next day they're really going out to eat. So this is when he got the Hennessy. We went in the house and I went upstairs, blah, blah, blah. When I came back downstairs, he was already drinking the Hennessy. And I didn't think nothing of it. I'm thinking like, why didn't Armani come out her room yet? She's still sitting on live. She wants to go out to eat. This is the second night in a row you're supposed to go out to eat, right? She wants to go out to eat, but she's still sitting in her room on live. So what is he supposed to do? Go hold your hand and drag you out the room so y'all could go? So then he's drinking downstairs. When once I'm downstairs with a robe on, waiting
Mm-hmm.
for them to leave or whatever, she comes downstairs because he had spit Hennessy and Coke into my mouth. He didn't even kiss me. I don't know where that came from. He spit it
He
into my
spit
mouth.
that into your mouth?
Like he did like he had it in his mouth and he put it into my mouth. So
Oh my
apparently,
gosh.
apparently Armani was watching. This is what everybody was saying because I was on live. So apparently Armani was watching, so she saw it, and she came downstairs and was like, "Oh, you're drinking," like with a sad voice or something. And I'm like, "Oh, like." So she goes, "Oh, I'm not going," or something like, "We're not going." And I'm like,
Yeah.
TKO, why did you do that for? Like, why would you do that? Like, if you know she doesn't like this stuff, like, why are you doing this for? And he's like, I don't care. Like, I can't even have a good time. She doesn't even let me do nothing. Blah, blah, blah. So, but homegirl, you can drive. You know how to drive a car. So why can't you say, all right, well, you're drinking, so I'll drive.
Right.
You're drinking, so I will drive tonight. We're still going to go out because you want to go out. So Armani on the live, apparently Armani tells people this is the second time she did this to us, saying that I did
What?
this. Baby girl, that's your fault. You want to be a crybaby ass bitch. The fuck? That has nothing to do with me. That don't have shit to do with me. That's your nigga. I wasn't going nowhere with him. This is your fault. The fuck? So she went and told the live, this is the second time that Boss Life did this. No, the fuck it's not. So she got up by herself and went out to eat by herself and took an Uber. Why y'all didn't just take an Uber? Why didn't you just tell him instead of you're drinking, so let's go take an Uber.
Right.
Let's take an Uber together. She didn't just say, "Oh, you want to have a good time tonight? You're my man, and I like what you like. I know you want to have a good time, and you want to be happy with your drink. So how about I just order food in, and we do Uber Eats, and we sit here by ourselves and eat and vibe."
Exactly. How close were you and Lotus?
Not that close.
Okay. So
Well,
you
we
didn't
was
have not.
close. We was cool, but our Lotus was also cool with Armani. You have to remember one day,
Mm,
I had worked right, so it was a when TKO went to LA. It was a Saturday that I didn't work. We stayed home all day. We stayed home all day. Armani didn't say, "Oh, do you guys want to go to the gym?" Because she's the only one that drives the car. She didn't ask us if she wanted to. We wanted to go to the gym. She says sleeping all day. The next day is Sunday. I gotta work on Monday morning, so I'm not going to the gym. If I could take this day off, I'm gonna take this day off. So she asked if we want to go to the gym around 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. I told her no, I don't want to go to the gym. I have work tomorrow, so I'm a rest. So they go to the gym and they come back and they I had ordered something, so they go to Popeye. They went to Olive Garden by themselves. Like they didn't invite me. Who cares if I had was already eating? You could ask me if I want to go. This is another example of you not trying to build. So she didn't ask me if I wanted to go. They went to go out to eat with themselves. So Armani and Lotus have their relationship, personal relationship. They've been knowing each other for a long time. So me and Lotus were cool, but she was also it's flip floppy. You know, it's both
right.
sided.
Right. So when a person is flip floppy, 9 times out of 10 they're fake and phony. So have she ever vented to you about Armani or TKO ever?
Have Lotus ever vented to me about them?
Yeah. Have she ever said anything negative about them? Anything bad? Anything
I mean,
against?
people say the obvious. People say what it is. And that's it. No.
Okay. Now you made a comment, right? Your comment was that TKO, he swindled women out of their money from the 1st into the 15th. How do you know these exact dates? Did he ever tell you that? That
Wait, from the what?
so you said he takes women's money from the 1st into the 15th of
What's
the
that?
month. So
Let's get
one day
some
he
gifts in
went.
here, y'all. Let's get gifts and let's get cash outs. Please, somebody send me a CA right now. I need these CAs. I'm not. I need more money, y'all. But I don't know what is that. The 1st to the 15th.
So you had made a comment. You was like, he's tricking from the 1st to the 15th. He's tricking women out of their money.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did. I have you on screen recording saying it. I
Play the
played it for the live.
thing back.
It was so long ago. It's gonna take me a minute, but I will play it. But I played it for the live. People in the comments could vouch for it.
Let's
Okay.
send CAs, please, y'all. Let's send CAs. CA.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not fucking lying. What is wrong with y'all? I played it for my live. Are you kidding me?
Can y'all send some CAs, please?
Hold on, let me see. But it's like everything you telling us right now is the truth.
Yeah,
All right.
100%. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are blaming things on me. Like, I had to even get off of live that night. I couldn't even I never even went live at his house, which is very unfair. I couldn't even make extra money on live or nothing because every time I went on live, it was about TKO and Armani. Like, everything was mad negative because I was shown in a negative light. Because every time I went on the camera, TKO was trying to make fun of me or this, and that, like trying to make everybody else feel good. And I'm just like, no, like, you don't see him putting Lotus on the camera talking shit about her. Like, you don't see him, like, it was just mad ignorant. And so I couldn't even go on live. That night I finally went on live, and then the thing happened where it was apparently that Armani said that this is the second time that they couldn't go out to eat because of me. How is that because of me, baby girl? That's because of you. You could have just said, oh, like, let's take a Uber there, like, or I'll drive instead. Like, no, you decided to go take the fucking Uber by yourself and eat dinner by yourself like a petty bitch.
Yeah.
Corny.
Well, why are you so mad at Armani?
Do you not just hear what I just said? She told Live that they couldn't eat together that night because of me. That had nothing to do with me. I did not tell TKO to open that bottle of alcohol. He opened the bottle of alcohol by himself. I wasn't even there when he opened the bottle. So how is that my fault?
Got you. Okay. Okay, so check your CA.
Why you sent another CA?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. You're so nice. Y'all make sure y'all
Wait a
send
minute.
CAs too. Hold on. Okay, drama running it up out
So,
here.
so
Period, y'all.
real quick,
She's
drama, because I
really
gotta
holding
know
to
this.
her word. So let's keep going. The
So,
rest of you guys, people, send CAs. If you're really trying to be a loyal Boss Life supporter, send a CA because I'm just trying to get my story out here so I could
I
finish with the
am and I
TKO
will.
stuff and I could broadcast by myself. What was that?
Approximately how many times did he put his hands on you?
Approximately.
About how many times did he put his hands on you?
Um, Me and TKO got in a fight like 3 or 4 times.
Has he ever balled up his fist and hit you?
Mm-mm. He not that crazy.
Has he ever pulled your hair?
No.
Okay, so he basically just shoving and pushing you around.
No, he be
No, it was
smacking
slap.
people. He be slapping people. He had a heavy
Oh,
ass
so
hand
he
and
like
he
to
don't cut his
slap.
nails.
Well, you need to make sure you slap them motherfucking laws on his ass and stay on his neck. Do not let up, because that's not cool for a man to put their fucking hands on a woman. Period.
Listen, and I know that
Mad about
couples get into
that.
arguments and couples get into fights, but you're not finna keep disrespecting me. You over here just treating me like shit because you think it's okay. Nah, I'm not keeping my mouth shut for a nigga that's over here continuously treating me like shit. You want me to keep kissing your ass when you just treating me like shit and treating me like shit and treating me like shit? Nah, you can keep treating that bitch like that. Y'all can keep living like this. Everybody can keep coming out your house and saying what the fuck they gotta say because I'm not the first one.
But boss, like,
Sorry.
why didn't you just go home? Like, why didn't you go home? Your mom, you have a place to stay with your mom. Why didn't you just leave?
I did.
No, like,
Y'all don't remember the first time that I wanted to leave. I had packed all my stuff, but nope, I didn't tell Bigo. Remember? The first
okay.
time I just told y'all that when P and D and Trina B were there, I packed all my stuff. I put it in Trina B's car, and I tried to leave and everything, but everybody convinced me to go back. They're like, no, you should just go back. Like I was so convinced. Like he was almost sent me $4,000. He sent me $4,000, and I was ready to leave. I was like, no, fuck this nigga, blah blah blah. And P&D convinced me to go back, and P&D stayed in the house that night and slept in the bed with me. So she stayed with me, but she had remember she had to leave. So then another time was when I was on live and I got pissed off at him because he was like, let's go to the gym, but then he had Armani go to CVS for him, and it was already an hour that I waited to go to the gym after I had just gotten up from working all week. And he woke us up at like 9 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym. He woke us up at like 9 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym, and he woke up at 9 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym. Made me wait a whole hour till he could get ready because it takes hella long to get ready for the gym. And then he goes and tells Armani, "Can you go to CVS?" So I was mad because I'm like, "Damn, you went sent this girl to CVS. You couldn't even ask her to if I needed anything." Like, do I need anything? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you got me up all types of early in the morning. So that's when I got mad. And I'm like, why am I sitting here waiting around for y'all? Y'all don't give a fuck about me. Y'all wake me up early in the morning knowing that I just worked all week and I'm tired as fuck. This is my only day to have some rest. But you wake me up and I get up to go to this gym. And then you're going to go tell somebody to go to the store for you. And y'all can't even offer or ask if I need anything.
Boss, like, did he ever give you a tour of the strip?
No.
You, so you went to
I already
Vegas.
lived in Vegas though, but I knew what the strip was like. But I don't really like going to the strip unless we're gonna have a fun time, like drink and turn up. Like I'm not really going on the strip for nothing.
Okay, so did he? I'm okay. So let's say you ain't going for nothing. Did he ever show you the strip? Period.
Mm-mm.
What was y'all doing that night that y'all had that fight? That he put his hands on you. That he got locked up for domestic battery. What was y'all doing late night driving around doing? Was he stopping you at hotel? What did he stop you at hotels?
No, he wasn't doing nothing that day. Um, that day wasn't nothing. Like we just went and had a talk at the thing and like at a corner or something, and then we drove back.
So he just drive you to the corner and drove back. That's it.
Yeah, we had like a talk or something because this is when Lotus started the fight. When Lotus started the fight, and I'm like, because I'm trying to like make this relationship between him and I work, but I can't trust him because it's just like every time somebody says something on live in person, he's sticking up for the live. He's sticking up for the person that's starting the drama. Like Lotus. That day she came up to me at the fridge. We were cleaning up after this is when the Henny was over. Everybody was lit, but the Henny was over, right? There was no more to drink, so we were wrapping it up, ready to go. Um I was putting something in the fridge. Lotus was putting something in the fridge. And this is because TKO got banned off of live because I got on his lap. So she got banned. He got banned. So Lotus tried to be downstairs, and she was like, "Oh, boss, like you're playing in his face." And I'm like, "What do you mean I'm playing in his face?" So TKO heard us, and he came rushing down the stairs and started coming in my face. And I'm just like, "That's some weird ass shit. Like she shouldn't be speaking at all." Lotus should not have the opportunity to be speaking, okay? Why is she
Okay,
saying anything to me? An assistant shuts her fucking mouth. She doesn't have no business talking to me at all. Who gives a fuck if I'm playing in his face? That's between him and I. Why are
okay,
you saying this to me, Lotus? So he came up to me and we started getting into an argument. And this is when the thing with the Henny bottle popped off. He smashed the Henny bottle and blah, 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 blah. Why am I getting screamed at? Because Lotus decided to speak to me and I said something back to the person who spoke to me and came for me. So Lotus is allowed to say I'm playing in his face, and what am I supposed to do? Just walk away? No, I said to Lotus, why are you playing in my face?
what
That's
did
all.
he
I mean,
smash the hen?
no, I said to Lotus, what do you mean I'm playing in his face? Excuse me. I said, what do you mean I'm playing in his face? That's mad fucked up. Like that whole night turned left because she decided to open her mouth. And TKO is gonna say, "Oh, but we had already got back in the house." Blah blah blah. I'm sorry, but my mind wouldn't have been out of spite and done some weird ass shit like that if I was already in my bed, because we shouldn't have gotten into an argument anyway. And
Okay,
mind you, we had gone to an argument, blah blah blah, and I mean that thing started, and then I ended up going near the living room, which the living room is near the stairs to go upstairs, and this means I was finna go upstairs. I was done with the argument, and this is right when they were still in the kitchen, and he smashed the bottle on the floor, and he started approaching me again, antagonizing me again, and we ended up back in the kitchen. And I sat on the corner of the thing, and he had the glass bottle inside of his hand, and was like, "Why don't we just both kill ourselves right now? Why don't we just kill ourselves right now?" And so the argument shouldn't have started, and then it shouldn't have gotten that far, because I'm telling y'all, I was already gonna go to sleep.
was he hitting you during that point?
No, he never hit me.
Okay, so boss life, I'm gonna speak in code. Okay, I'm not gonna say. Just catch my drift. All right. So have he took you on a tour? Like, you go around the city on a tour bus and go to the city. Y'all make certain stops.
No, I'm not a prostitute. He doesn't need to take me on a tour of the strip because I know how to make my own money and I don't need a nigga to blind my mind.
Do you think you're gonna get in trouble if you own up to that?
He never took me on a tour of the strip.
Did he ever ask you to make money in a club for him? Try to strip in a club, bring
Mm-mm.
back money.
I already made my money in Boston. But I wanted to work in Arizona, but he didn't want me to work out there because he's like, oh, you already have money in Boston. Like, you could just keep making your money out there.
Y'all
But
do this every interview, and I know what I'm talking about. I'm asking these questions for a reason. So
let's
be
send
quiet and
CAs,
cash
y'all.
app
Can
her.
somebody send me a CA? What was the question?
They need to be quiet and cash app you. Just cash app her.
Yeah, people need
So
to start cash apping. I really want cash apps. I'm starting to get tired.
yeah. So
Cash app. Cash app. All right, so what?
so all right. So when you out there, you said y'all just drove to the corner and came back. Do you think that you gonna get in trouble for like I'm dancing around the questions. So do you think you gonna get in trouble if you just admit? I mean, you say you would never.
Hmm.
It's hard for me to do it when I know that I know so much. That's why it's hard for me to be like
Well,
to hit.
the only way that you would say that I was doing something was if TKO took my soul and my spirit out my body and somebody else was on the fucking corner. Because this soul, I mean, this body, like me right here, boss life, like, no, I wasn't going hotel to hotel unless he took my soul and my spirit and put it in Armani and she was being the prostitute, or put it in a random girl I don't know. Then no, because this, I wasn't I wasn't being a prostitute.
Mm, okay. So what about P&D? P&D came out with some receipts, right? And she said that you were in
I
the
wasn't with
bathroom.
TKO when I met a guy in Vegas, and he went into my hotel room, and I had asked him for money because had already been talking. But this was the time when I went to Vegas, and TKO and me were not talking. He was with Korea those times, and he was mad at me because I had went to Vegas. This is before. This is right when Honey V ran over Diamond with a car. So
All right, so can I finish the question, because some people don't know that, so they don't know why I'm asking that, and
yeah.
it was halfway cut off a little bit. So,
But let's wait.
P and
Can
D,
we do like a 5 minute pause? Let's get
yeah,
CAs, y'all. Let's do a little pause and let's get the CAs. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while we wait, okay? Because I gotta go to the bathroom.
okay, I'll tell them. I'll talk to them. So P and D had put out some text messages, and I know you guys saw it because it's on YouTube. And in the text messages, she had basically said that Boss Life was in the bathroom, um, performing a job on a guy in order to gain money for TKO to choose up with the money to choose up to pay TKO the 8K, $8,000 in order to move into the house. And so that's why I'm asking her about it. When I'm asking her, did she go on a trip? Did you give her a tour? These questions are being asked for a reason, right? These questions are being asked for a reason. A lot of you guys do not know what's going on. Some of y'all haven't followed everything. P&D put out the text messages. Boss Life can tell y'all she actually did. It's on YouTube between her and P&D. In the text messages, there's a lot being said. And she also told the story of them being inside the bathroom, certain things happening, and a Boss Life performing a job for TKO. So that's what it is. But right. But that's what it is. Ain't nobody lying. You can see it on YouTube. You're a liar. Why lie? It's weird. Listen, there's questions. Lala, shut your nasty stink breath ass up. There's questions. Anybody worried about whether I'm telling the truth or not, go on YouTube, type in P&D versus Boss Life. Do it now so you can go ahead and see the receipts that were dropped, and you go ahead and hear her story. Okay? Boss Life, when she comes to the live, she can confirm that too, what P&D said. No, I'm not playing it. Go look for it. Go look it up. Since you say I'm lying, go look it up. Go look it up. Lying asses. They like to lie for no reason in the comments when you could easily look it up on YouTube. That's dumb. Dumb as fuck. Look it up on YouTube. Lying ass people. Okay, so listen, I just want to say this. It's hard for me to ask. Y'all got to understand what I'm doing. I'm asking questions, right? I'm asking questions, but I want truthful answers.
CAs, y'all.
Truthful answers, especially when you're paying, you expect truthful
CAs, y'all.
answers.
CAs. So, mind you, I don't know that if the day that Armani went to Olive Garden by herself, I never saw her come back into the house. We were all just chilling. I never heard her come back in, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know if that was the night that she was selling her pussy to Reese. So, I don't know.
Wait, what?
The day that Armani left and was by herself because she said that TKO was drinking and she didn't want to be with him. I never saw her come back into the house. I never heard her come back. We
Oh!
were all turned up by ourselves for hours. She showed up randomly at the end of the night during that argument. And I was like, oh, she's in pajamas. Like, I never even saw her come back in the house. So I don't know if she had came back in the house when we went to Wendy's, like, which was hours after. Because I'm like, she was taking long. I was thinking in my head the whole time, I'm like, oh, she's still not back. Like, it don't take that long to eat. Like, what was she? I'm thinking, like, maybe she went to go see Reese. You know, there have been a few times where she left the house for hours and wasn't on live. So who knows what she doing?
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. That's what I was trying to see if Armani be taking trips, because I do believe that's Reese's baby. Now, this whole time you in the house with TKO and Armani, you ain't know Armani was pregnant?
Mm-mm. I did not know.
That's sad. Like, I'm wondering how the hell can she hide a pregnancy for 5 months and none of the other women in the household know that she's pregnant.
I didn't know nothing. Nothing. I don't know if Lotus knew, or maybe that's why he brought Lotus into the house for the like in the first place, just so that Lotus could be the nanny or the assistant, because she never
What?
did any assistant work in the first place anyway. There ain't nothing for her to do. TKL don't have nothing going on.
Boy, it's like, do you know why his son is not with him no more?
Well, his son is grown. His son has a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Do TKO sell drugs out of his house?
Does TKO sell drugs?
Yeah.
He gonna do the drugs before he sells the drugs. Fuck you
Okay, did you
talking.
see him do any drugs while you were there?
No, I never saw him do nothing, no drugs. But I don't fucking know what he'd be doing. I don't know what it looks like when somebody does drugs.
Was he sipping on lean while you were there?
Good question. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe not. I don't know. I maybe. There have been plenty of times where his friends come around. He not there. He not there. He just will leave the house for hours or something. I don't know. And then when he come back, he'll just go in his room by himself and be real upset. So it could be because when you're doing lean and that's heroin, you be in a good mood and then you disappear and then you come back and you're angry. Once right when you stop taking that drug, it makes you angry. So I don't know.
Um, my spirit is picking up something, and it's usually never wrong. Boss life, are you playing right now?
We need cash apps in here, yo. We need cash apps. Come on, y'all. Y'all know we need cash apps. None of this is lies. This is all real as heck. And I can't wait to get all of y'all in my box to answer all these questions. Y'all, like, there's so much. I didn't even know I had this much information, but my mind is finally waking up, y'all. I'm finally getting clear here. So I don't even know what I might have to say tomorrow. Like, this is just getting realer and realer and realer and realer. Like, I can't even fathom the fact that I endured all of this. Okay, this is crazy. Let me tell y'all. Before I went to TKO house, I was clear minded. I was free. He forced me to sell my belongings.
Wait a minute. He told you to sell your. He forced you to do that, to sell
He
your
told me to sell
belongings.
my stuff. If he was a good man, he would have just said put it in storage or something. He's the one who was like, sell it, sell it, sell it. And he knew I didn't even have to move for 2 months. And he was telling me to sell it so I could start saving my money for him.
When you went in the car with him when Armani and Korea left, did you sign that lease?
No.
You know your name is on that lease, right?
I don't know how my name is on that lease. If my name is on that lease, I want it off.
So what papers were you signing? What documents were you signing while
That
you
was
were
for the
next to
strip
him?
club.
Oh, for the strip club. So did you ever wind up working there?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I didn't get the job?
Why you didn't get the job?
They didn't
What
hire
was the
me.
reason? What was their
They,
reason for not hiring you?
they weren't looking for someone. I don't know. They weren't hiring me. What do you mean? What was their reason?
I heard you say that they say you were too big.
Well, maybe that was the reason. But I was at Armani's club, so I think they just wasn't hiring that day.
Okay, boss, let me just say this, right? I've been working on this app for many years. One thing you gotta do is when people are running you up, you gotta be honest. Because if you do that, you will lose support. If
No,
people run you
I'm
up and you
drama.
don't
I'm
be
being
honest,
honest. If you
You
work at
would
a
lose
strip club and
support.
they don't hire you, it's because they didn't want to hire you that day. They didn't hire you. That's all. They didn't hire you. And matter of fact, I'm very happy they didn't hire you because I didn't need to work at a strip club. There was no reason for me to work at the strip club. That was honestly me being dumb trying to work at the strip club. I shouldn't have no nigga taking me in the motherfucking strip club because he need to go to the motherfucking strip club and work. There was no reason for me to be even signing the paper to work at a strip club.
So what P&D said in those texts, P&D said you were basically doing a job to get the money, to get the money up for TKO, to choose up with him.
No,
That
I
wasn't
already
true.
had money. When I went to Vegas that time, I had 3K. I had spent a lot of it. I had $3,000 that I went to Vegas with. When I left Vegas, I only had like $800. Um, and I was only saying I wanted more money because I wanted to stay in Vegas longer. And I had left all my cash back in Boston, so I didn't have no more money to stay longer in the moment. So, but it wasn't for TKO. None of that was for TKO. I don't know why P&D would say that. She knows that I made, like, I went back home and had $15,000. Like,